So have you ever wondered how you become a VIC client at some of the largest luxury houses such as Louis Vuitton, Christian Dior, or YSL? Have you ever wondered how it's possible to spend $150,000 in one day at a store? Or have you ever wondered what it's like to have a VIC experience? Well, I'm going to be giving you guys all the secrets today as I'm taking you behind the scenes for a VIC appointment with YSL. So the biggest question I think that everyone has when it comes to VIC status is how do you go about getting that? Now, obviously, you have celebrities who they're going to come in and because they're known, they're going to sort of be given that VIC status, even if they've never purchased from the brand, just because of who they are. Now, for normal people like us who are not celebrities, the way that you go about becoming a VIC, at least with Saint Laurent, is that you have to spend a certain amount. And currently that amount with YSL is $12K in the US. Now, if you have spent that amount before or you have reached VIC status in previous years, the way that you keep that status is basically you just continue spending throughout the years. You don't have to spend that much, but you do need to keep up a relationship with your store and with the SAs. Now, this particular event that I'm going to show you guys a lot of footage from is from our private appointment where it was a very unique event that YSL was doing where they had a men's tailoring event. So they had gone through, pulled a bunch of pieces together to show people the versatility of the collection, but they were also doing the women's collection launch. And what that meant is that one of the YSL models was actually there in the store showing off the clothing. And so that was really interesting. And she was very tall. So I'm going to be showing you guys the footage from our appointment and talking you guys through it as we go along. Now, I'm going to start off with looks that my husband was trying on. We started out looking at the suiting, but my husband wasn't overly in love with the cuts on the men's suits and how they were fitting him. He also tried on some various sweaters, and I particularly really loved this cowl neck sweater on him. I thought that it was a very interesting styling and a very modern update to a cowl neck sweater. RSA was also pulling various different types of skinny jeans for him and straight leg jeans to try on. RSA also wanted to push his boundaries a little bit, but not too far, so he got him in a pair of jeans that he was comfortable in, got him in boots that he was comfortable in. I like this whole look. And my husband said these boots are actually extremely comfortable. He's normally a US men's size 10, and he was wearing a European 43 in these. The t-shirts from YSL don't have any branding on them, but they're actually very, very nice quality. My husband really appreciated the t-shirt. Double denim shirt that they had him trying on, which can function as a jacket. And then one of the things that I also loved was this incredible fur coat, and I was surprised actually by how much my husband loved it.
If you want, because it's like it's got the James Dean vibe where it's like classic Americana, but with a little bit of an edge. And I didn't get anything that was too tight or too fitted. I wanted him to be a little flowy so he could have a little bit of movement.
This coat was incredible. We'll see a couple of different stylings of it, but it's $8,000 for a coat, which is crazy. It's incredible, but that was a lot of money for a coat. My husband, the manager, our sales associate, they all just hung out for the hour that I was in there trying on different pieces. And so it was pretty fun to walk out and have a whole group of people being like, oh, this looks fantastic. And then my SA, I love him, he's fantastic. But the girl that he had helping him was also amazing and really understood my style. Well, and so she was very good at saying, hey, like we could modify the hem this way, or let's add this accessory. And she was really good at pulling pieces that I absolutely loved. This bag, oh my word, this bag is gorgeous. It's $38,000. This is kept put away just for the VIPs and was brought out specifically for me to look at, which I really appreciated. You also see some other exotics, including ostrich and crocodile, and the duffel that you actually saw my husband holding is actually a crocodile duffel. And I thought that this black velvet dress that you see here was stunning and gorgeous. It actually has a built-in corset, and it was actually surprisingly comfortable. I did not realize that a corset could be that comfortable. Now, one of the new collection pieces that I tried on was this gold top with the long tail. and it was very heavy. It was beautiful, but it pulled so much on me that the weight was just too much. The same thing was an issue with the cream shirt that I was trying on with the skirt, is that it was so heavy in the front, it kept falling forward, and I couldn't get it to stay secured on my shoulders. The next thing that we tried on is the YSL tweed jacket. Now, this was very Chanel. I really did like this, but I was concerned about the fact with this that I already had a Chanel jacket that I never wore that was black tweed, so would I really wear this one? Now, the final look that I got footage of is this suit, and the suit is actually from two different collections, pairing of a narrow stripe on top with a longer stripe on bottom to help elongate your silhouette. I also thought that the boots that I was wearing with all of these outfits were super, super comfortable. So I hope you guys enjoyed that peek into our VIC experience and could really see on how much fun that we were having, not just with our sales associate, but also with the manager. Sam, Peter, and Blake were all just having a fantastic time together while Carolina and I were working on different looks for myself. And it was just a really fun environment to be able to have a group of people that appreciate the brand and to pair all of our different perspectives together in order to find things that we really genuinely loved. So how do you spend $150,000 in a day? The answer to that is exotics. The 4 bags that you saw me trying on ended up totaling around $100K, and then with the rest of the clothing that my husband and I tried on, that brought us up to another $50K. So if we had bought all of that, which we did not in any way, but if we had bought all of that, it would have been very easy to spend $150K in one drop. If we did something like won $1 billion in the lottery, we did not win $1 billion in the lottery. We did not spend $150K. Most of that stuff stayed at the store. I think that if you are trying to establish yourself in a luxury brand, I think that one of the things to focus on is not trying to spread yourself too thin across all the different houses. Now, it's not to say don't buy from different houses if you love them. Absolutely. But if you're pursuing VIC status, you really sort of need to focus your funds into one or a couple of those brands where most of your spending is, and have a really great relationship with that SA. I think one of the other things that can really help is that if you and a family member are both shopping at a brand, to have everything going on one account in order to maintain that VIC status. Now, my husband and I do have VIC status because we share an account. So what we purchased that granted us that status is that I have the YSL camera bag, I have a YSL card holder. My husband then purchased a cologne. Later on, we got teddy jackets, and then I, of course, have my exotic bag from YSL that I unboxed. I will have those unboxings linked down below. Now, my husband and I have VIC status not because we want to obtain it at a brand, but because we genuinely love the brand and the product. So everything that we've purchased is stuff that we really, really love. From this trip, we did come out carrying a couple of bags for my husband. I put everything that I loved on to my Christmas wish list, which I'm hoping to see some of the items at least get unboxed from under my tree. But for my husband, we got him a head-to-toe look. We went with the look that you're sort of seeing here with the light denim shirt, the white t-shirt, the dark straight leg jeans, and then the boot that we actually got for him is not the suede version that you saw him trying on, but a smooth black leather version of that boot. And I think that this look is absolutely incredible on him, and he was very excited and very comfortable in this. And to see him get excited about clothing made me really, really happy. It also made him really happy. And so he purchased those for himself and then actually wore them down to the Porsche Experience Center in Atlanta, where he drove incredibly pricey cars incredibly fast on an incredibly dangerous circuit and had an absolute blast doing it. So if you are interested in learning at all about that type of an experience, which is very easy to purchase and gift to someone, whether it be yourself or a loved one at Christmas, make sure that you are subscribed to watch that. If you have any other questions about YSL, the VIC experience, please make sure to leave those down in the comments below. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, everyone. Bye!